Today we are going to talk about the Queen Isabella of Bavaria. Isabella's life was marked by political intrigue, family drama, and personal tragedy. She was rumored to have engaged in affairs with her husband's enemies, caused a scandalous ball that resulted in several deaths, and placed a curse on her husband, who suffered from mental illness. In addition, she was accused of practicing witchcraft and consulting with astrologers and alchemists in order to gain power and influence. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the notification button for our latest videos. Isabella of Bavaria was known for her political machinations and for being a master of manipulation. Some of the psycho things that she was rumored to have done include causing the ball de Ardents. In 1393, Isabella organized a masquerade ball for her husband, King Charles VI, and his court. During the ball, several men dressed in animal skins and performed a wild dance. According to some accounts, Isabella ordered the men to set their costumes on fire, which led to several deaths and injuries. In 1393, Queen Isabella of Bavaria hosted a lavish and scandalous ball at the Royal Palace in Paris. The event, which was intended to celebrate the start of Lent, quickly devolved into a wild and debaucherous party that resulted in several deaths. In addition to the scandalous ball, Isabella was also rumored to have placed a curse on her husband, King Charles VI, who suffered from mental illness. She allegedly sought the advice of astrologers and alchemists, who gave her a potion to give to the king in order to cure his illness. However, the potion had the opposite effect, causing Charles to suffer from even more severe bouts of madness. Isabella's alleged involvement in these events contributed to her controversial reputation and cemented her place in history as a powerful and mysterious figure. Placing a curse on her husband, Isabella was rumored to have placed a curse on her husband, King Charles VI, after he fell ill with mental illness. Some accounts suggest that she consulted with astrologers and alchemists to create potions and spells that would cure his illness, but others suggest that she actually worsened his condition by engaging in black magic. According to historical accounts, Isabella and her ladies-in-waiting wore scandalous costumes that left little to the imagination, while the male guests engaged in lewd and inappropriate behavior. The festivities reportedly continued late into the night, with guests dancing and carousing until dawn. However, the party took a dark turn when a group of dancers collapsed and died, allegedly due to the excessive heat and exertion. Some reports suggest that the dancers may have been poisoned, though there is no concrete evidence to support this theory. It is not entirely clear why Isabella of Bavaria was rumored to have been involved in black magic. Some historians speculate that her interest in the occult may have been a way for her to exert influence over her husband, King Charles VI, or to advance her own political agenda. Others suggest that her involvement in the occult may have been exaggerated or fabricated by her contemporaries, who were often biased against powerful women. It's important to note that the practice of witchcraft and black magic was often associated with women during the medieval period, and accusations of witchcraft were often used to justify the persecution and oppression of women who were perceived as threatening to the social order. Therefore, it is possible that the rumors about Isabella's involvement in black magic were part of a larger pattern of misogynistic attitudes towards powerful women. Fostering a rivalry between her husband's advisors, Isabella was known for her ability to manipulate those around her, and she often fostered rivalries between her husband's advisors in order to maintain her own power and influence. Engaging in affairs with her husband's enemies, Isabella was rumored to have had affairs with several of her husband's enemies, including Louis d'Orleans and John the Fearless, in order to gain political leverage. One of the most notable of these affairs was with Louis d'Orleans, the younger brother of King Charles VI. Louis was a powerful rival of the king and was known for his ambition and political intrigue. According to some reports, Isabella began an affair with Louis shortly after her marriage to Charles and used her influence over him to advance her own interests. She is said to have encouraged Louis to oppose the king's policies and to undermine his authority. Another of Isabella's rumored lovers was John the Fearless, the Duke of Burgundy. John was a bitter enemy of Louis d'Orleans and was also at odds with King Charles VI. Isabella is said to have used her relationship with John to gain political leverage over him and to further her own interests. It is difficult to say with certainty what the full extent of Isabella's relationships with Louis d'Orleans and John the Fearless was, as much of the historical record is based on rumor and speculation. However, it is clear that Isabella was a skilled politician who was able to use her sexuality to manipulate those around her and to advance her own interests. Isabella of Bavaria died on September 24, 1435, at the age of 62. The cause of her death is not entirely clear, but some accounts suggest that she may have died from a stroke. Isabella's life after her husband's death was marked by political intrigue and turmoil. After Charles VI's death in 1422, their son, Charles VII, became King of France. Isabella supported her son's claim to the throne and played an active role in his court, but she also had a difficult relationship with her daughter-in-law, Marie of Anjou. In 1435, Isabella traveled to Paris to try to reconcile with Marie, who was the queen consort at the time. However, the meeting was not successful, and Isabella fell ill shortly afterwards. She died a few days later, and her body was taken to the Church of the Celestines in Paris for burial. Isabella's legacy is a complicated one. While she was known for her political machinations and her alleged involvement in witchcraft and black magic, she was also a patron of the arts and a supporter of the church. Despite her controversial reputation, she remains an intriguing figure in medieval history. Thanks for watching our channel. Do like, share, and subscribe and press the bell icon for more interesting upcoming videos.